Assalamualaikum. I will start our presentation today with the introduction of our study. McDonald's, KFC, Domino's and Pizza Hut. It sounds delicious, right? But do you know that the percentage of fast food consumption rising year by year? Of course, it is because fast food is fast, convenient, and tasty. However, many people forget about obesity, heart disease, diabetes, and other health issues that linked to fast food consumption. This is why we here and we choose this issue. We want to raise awareness about the dangers that fast food brings to human body other than keep spending under control, especially among UiTM students. Qualitative data is non-numerical data. Qualitative data provide definite information regarding opinions, perceptions, preferences, and behaviors of the respondents towards the subject under study. So, in our study, we have 3 questions under qualitative data. Number 1 is gender of the students. The objective of this question is to exploring demographic profile of your ITM students. Regarding to the data, we can see that most of the students is female, which taken 73.30% of the graph and consists of 22 students. Male students was taken 26.70% from the graph, which consists of 8 students. The second question is, did they consume fast food? The objective of this question is to find estimated number and percentage of UiTM students consuming fast food. From the data, we can see that most of the students are consuming fast food, which taken 96.70% of the graph and consists of 29 students, while the students who don't consume fast food was taken 3.3% from the graph, which is consists of 1 student. And the last question under qualitative data is purchasing habit influenced by promotion of fast food chain on social media. The objective is to know how many UiTM students are influenced by ads and promotion on social media. From the data, we can see the number of students that influenced by it are totally 22 from 30 students, and the other 8 students not influenced by the promotion.
Hi, today I'm going to explain my part, which is sampling technique. The population of this assignment including all students in University Technology Mara. Second, the sample of the assignment including 4 universities from many courses, which is Dengkil, Samarahan, Segamat, and Seri Iskandar. In this assignment, we have choose 2 sampling techniques, which is multi-stage and stratified sampling. Other than that, we use data collection method such as direct questionnaire and internet survey. Internet survey that we use is Google's form that we have to collect the data from students. Furthermore, we also have table 1, which is description of variable. In this section, we have 5 sections, which is A, B, C, D, and E. The section first, we talk about demographic, which is gender and age. These 2 questions including in 2 questions, question 1 and question 2. This also type of variable, which is qualitative for the question 1, quantitative for question 2. For question 1, the scale of measurement is nominal, and the question 2 is interval. Secondly, in section B, we have to find the objective, which is the scale, the estimate student UiTM that consume fast food. We ask them a question in question 3, which is that they consume the fast food, yes or no. And the type of variable is qualitative, and scale of measurement is interval. For section C and D, we also have to ask the student through Google Form for objective 3 and objective 4. Objective 3, we ask them to find frequency of student of consuming fast food. For the objective 4, to find students.
Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Hafizi bin Adnan and my student ID is 2021883932. Now I will continue our presentation group. It is about data collection method. We have prepared a set of questions to generate the data needed to complete a research project goals. We create a survey and hand it out to all of the UiTM students. We create the questionnaire because to ensure the accuracy of the data collected, we need to be allow two-way contact between the respondent and the researchers. We give them many options for answer to the questionnaire to make easier for them to complete questionnaire and avoid being confused by question we ask. The collection of questionnaire response take almost a few days. The next one is method of analysis. In this project, we will analyze the finding and calculate them. The result that we obtain will be observed in numbers, so it will be numerical data and quantitative data. Another thing is we use ordinary data to determine the scope of the study. Aside from that, we have received of the response from your ITM student, and the next task is to calculate them in the mode, median and mean. We will compile all of our findings and present them in the form of table and graph. The next one is analysis of UiTM student consuming fast food. The questionnaire have 6. It is gender, age, consume fast food, how often consume a weekly basis, has purchasing habit ever influenced by promotion of fast food chain on social media, and the last one, on an average, how much money is spent on buying fast food per week. The first one is gender. Percentage of male is 26.7% and number of people is 8 people. And the female is 73.3% and number of people is 22 people. The secondly is age. The percentage of 70 to 18 years old is 3.3%. And the number of people only 1 people. And the next one is 19 to 21 years old. It is 90% and the number of people is 27 people. And the last one is 22 until 24 years old. It is 6.7% and only 2 people. The next questionnaire is, do you consume fast food? A percentage UiTM student who is consume fast food is 96.7%. It is 29 people. While people not consume fast food is only 3.3%. It is 1 people only. The next one is how often consume a weekly basis. A percentage for 1 to 2 times is 66.7%. It is 20 people. And the next one is 3 to 4 times. It is 33.3% and the people is only 10, and 5 to 6 times is 0%, and 7 times or more also same is 0%. No people consume a fast food at 5 to 7 times or more. The next questionnaire is, do you have purchasing habit ever been influenced by promotion of fast food chain on social media? A percentage of purchasing fast food on social media is 73.3%. It is 22 people. And people not purchasing on social media is 26.7%. It is 8 people only. The last questionnaire is, on an average, how much money is spent on buying food per week? For RM15 and below, it is 43.3%. It is 13 people. And the next one is RM30 ringgit. It is 30%. And the number of people is 9 people. And the last one is RM35 and above. It is 26.7%. And the number of people is 8 people buying fast food per week.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. Quantitative data are normally summarized in tabular form and it can be divided into ungrouped and grouped data. So in our assignment, it has 7 questions under quantitative data. And it is a group data. Based on our assignments, based on our questions number 2, what is your age? We use a frequency table to summarize and simplify the data. As you can see in our Histogram and frequency polygon graph shows that 19 to 21 years old are the most higher in our data collections between UiTM students. As you can see on our OGIF graph shows that 22 to 24 years old between UiTM students is the most higher on cumulative frequency that we collected. Next, to measure the means of this data, you need to calculate using the formula. The formula is frequency times midpoint and divided by n, and the final answer is 19.93. Next, to find medians, you need to calculate one by one. You need to find total frequency, cumulative frequency, lower class, and class size. The final answer for this median is 90.94 and the mode is 90.97. The final answer for variance and standard deviation is 411.09 and 20.275. Last but not least, the shape of distribution of this data is negative. Based on our question number 4, how often do you consume fast food in a weekly basis? As you can see, in our data collections show that 1 to 2 times in weekly is the most higher in our data categories. For OGIF graph or for OGIF data shows that 3 to 4 times, 5 to 6 times, 7 to 8 times have the same higher or the same number for cumulative frequency. As you can see, the final calculate of this data is mean 2.1667, median to mode is 1.8333, and variance is 0.91954, and the standard deviation is 0.95893. And the lastly is shape of distribution of this data is positive. The last question based on number 6. On average, how much money do you spend on buying fast food per week? On this data shows that most of the students UiTM will spend RM15 to 29 per week to buy fast food, and it is a higher data and shows in our histogram and frequency polygon graph. And for OGIF graph of class boundary 34.5 shows that it has the higher cumulative frequency, which is 30. The last part of this question is the final answer for mean 25.9, medians 32.833, mode 25.9706, variance is 42.4114, and the standard deviation is 6.5126, and the shape of this distribution is positive. To conclude the assignment is, this project have given us a lot of information and data about UiTM student. In this project, by doing a survey, we have received the information about fast food consumption between UiTM students. We can summarize that most of the UiTM students who fill the questionnaire are in age 19 to 21 years old. Also, most of them consume fast food for 1 to 2 times per week, and the average for their spend in consuming fast food is RM15 to RM29 ringgit. Last but not least, as you can see from the data shows that UiTM students not always consuming fast food.